Welcome back to Boise Entrepreneur Week Live. Super excited. I'm Dave Harden, founder and CEO for The Outpost and Outpost Ventures, helping companies get government contracts and make an investment in dual-use technology. Super excited to be part of everything happening here. Really appreciative of Trailhead sponsoring this, leading it, and making everything happen. Super excited today. We have a very important gentleman sitting next to me, the one, the only, Adam Stock. So we'll have a quick applause. Honestly, I'm super excited for you, Adam. You drove down here 4.5 hours. We had kind of this hybrid thing. You wind up winning the main event, pitch event here in Boise, the up-and-coming freaking community to make startups happen. And you walked away with a big fat check yesterday, $25,000. How does that make you feel?
It feels great. It doesn't even feel real right now. It'll probably hit me on the way home, but so excited to be here and so grateful for everybody involved for this opportunity and for what it's going to be able to do for me, my family, the company, and the community.
Yeah, awesome. We kind of had a format called 2-Minute Drill because I'm a partner with David Meltzer, and we have a TV show. Part of your winnings is you get to come on our TV show, filming on Amazon Prime. It's going to be filming in November, so super excited for you there. Another chance for another $50,000 in cash and prizes, so that's not too bad. I'd like for today why don't we start off, I think the audience would just love to hear how you got this thing started. What inspired you?
Yeah, so about 5 years ago, I came up with the idea. I was working for Big Tree Landscaping as their auto mechanic, managed their fleet. And we kept having problems where employees would go with their equipment secured for the day, but when they got to the job site, they'd unload, and usually they would leave the straps still on the back of the flatbeds. When they left for lunch, they'd fall off. And then when they come back, they didn't have straps.
Yeah.
And so they would drive back all the way to the office space without their load secured. And this caused a lot of problems for the company. So one day I went to my boss and was like, hey, why don't we just buy some motorized tie-down straps? It seems easy. The guys won't complain about it being difficult, and it'll always be on hand. My boss was like, awesome, let's go for it. And I went to look it up, and there was nothing there. And I kept looking, and I was like, I've got a background in logistics. I understand how to tie them down. Nobody understands how to work them. So I thought there was a great idea for this. And with my mechanical engineering background, I thought, why not make something out of it?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where it all began, was there wasn't anything out there.
No, that's awesome. I loved your 2-minute pitch, but I think you've tapped into this, I call it like this cool line, right? Because there's kind of this, people that can operate straps and people that cannot operate straps. And so there's like this dividing line, right?
Yep.
And so you're tapping right into that market of, hey, you don't have to sit there and fumble with the straps, kind of make it happen. So that's super cool. Super excited to see where this goes. I saw your wife and your child here and your family, and so I know, what does that mean for you and your family as you try to grow this? Business has become your baby in the startup world. So you have this baby, and you have this family, and you have your team, and you guys are all in.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
It really means everything. I know everybody says that, but for me, when I was about 7 years old, I watched my uncle Jared build his landscaping company from the ground up. Literally him right out of high school. He was pushing a lawnmower. When I was 7 years old, I used to go out and push the mower with him. And I watched him. He got married while his wife was pregnant. She'd push the mowers. Now it's a multi-million-dollar landscaping company. But I watch what he's been able to do, what he gives back to the community, how he's able to interact with his family. I don't see that in any other career for me. I want to be able to give back to the community. I want to be able to give back something to the world. Like I said, my grandpa died in a trucking accident. I know there's families that hurt because of logistics failures. And so for me, this is more than just a way of a business. This is a way of life. And I want my baby girl over there to know, and my future kids to know, that they can accomplish anything they put their minds to. This whole process for me, I've had everybody tell me, don't do it. That's a dumb idea. Don't do it, And to be able to believe in yourself, and even though you've got the naysayers around you, to finally come to this point, for me, that just meant everything to win this. This means I've got something. This is going to go somewhere, and this is going to make a difference, not only my life, my family's life, and I hope it can make a difference in someone else's life in the world.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm really proud of you. happy for you and your family. These are meaningful moments. It's why we're inspired by passionate entrepreneurs like yourself, and why we want to help. And this community in Boise has really stood up and came to the plate to help companies and families like yours. I think really makes this country amazing and great. We have a simple slogan at the Outpost, which is called "Do Good, Make Money." So,
Love it.
So I think you're passionate about doing good, and you're passionate about making money,
Right.
and so I'm excited about that. Part of that was attracting like a great team.
Yeah.
And when we make investments, we're always looking. You hear it, team, right? What are the people? Who's kind of getting after it? So, can you tell me a little bit about some of the folks in your team and how you attracted that? How'd you make that kind of happen and create that glue?
So I call it my mastermind alliance. Napoleon Hill is one of my favorite authors.
Yeah, he's great.
Great guy, right? And so
Awesome, yeah.
I started reading him about my mastermind alliance, and I thought, who do I need to have around me? One, Uncle Jared, he's got to be up there. Successful business owner, gives back to the community. He's a great mentor to me, both as a friend, a business owner, and my uncle. On the other side, Travis and Steve Humble, they're the owners of Creative Home Engineering. I worked for them for 3 years as their fabrication specialist, welding manager, and electrical technician. So we built secret passageways and hidden doors for luxury homes all over the world.
That's fun.
And so it was a fun job getting the experience. These are top-of-the-line world-rate engineers. I help them with building their business. I've grown up around them. They were in my church as a kid, and so I've been around them for a long time. And so getting to work with them, and now they've agreed to help me out and to give me the pointers.
That's awesome.
The other is Jimmy Anderson. Jimmy is a great marketing specialist. So he worked for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints as their head video producer, and he currently works for a very large, he just got a new job. So he's actually over a multi-million-dollar business package that he's marketing as the head marketer. And then also my dad right now. He's James Stock.
Yeah.
He was a truck driver for years. Now he owns his own handyman company. Used to be a software developer and a farmer. He's done everything. And
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades,
Yeah.
Master of none. He's gonna
That's
get upset
awesome.
about that. But
So you had this idea.
Yeah.
You got the product. You assembled a great team. You came out here, won $25,000.
yeah.
What's next? What are you doing with the money? What's the commercial vision for you?
So right now I've got my team and I love them. I'm wanting more people on my team. Right now I've brought on a patent attorney that I've been working with, been needing the funding for it. Patents aren't cheap. So right now I actually just got an email with them today. We're gonna be meeting up to finalize this patent, get it on the way and protect this idea. I'm wanting to grow this into more of a larger scale. Right now, as you know, still finishing up my degree in mechanical engineering. I got about 2 semesters left. I'm ready to hit the road. Right now, I'm trying to get out of the small trucks and get into more commercial trucking. Semi trucks or trailers, anything that has big loads that need to be secured. The great part about my product is because it's electronic, it can also be monitored. So with my commercial trucking in the works right now, we're prototyping a system that can have up to 20-something straps and to where you can get live monitoring feedback, to where a driver can say, whoa, strap 16 has come loose.
Yeah.
We need to pull over so this doesn't become a problem.
Yeah.
And looking into autonomous truck driving is kind of starting to become a thing. Yeah. And so we want to be able to monitor those loads, make sure the drivers, the equipment, and the people on the road are safe.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We've been fortunate enough, as I mentioned earlier when we were talking, we've closed hundreds of millions of dollars of government contracts for companies, and that's been really helpful because it's kind of non-dilutive capital. You can kind of get that research and development and product development. And I was a C-17 pilot, right? So we had loadmasters in the back. They were really good with cargo straps. The pilots would come down because we were going to help, right? And so, they always looked at us as like the buffoons because, you're trying to tie down a tank, a helicopter, some logistics kind of thing. So, there was always that rub going on. But it really hit me as I thought about what we call the dual-use tech space, how this might expand to other markets. So what are you thinking about the big logistics market, what that can look like? Because I start thinking about, all the cargo straps even used on C-17, C-5, C-130s for logistics kind of around the country and the world.
Yeah, see, and the crazy thing is this originally just started off as something to solve keeping the lawnmower on the back of the bed, right? And then starting to see it growing as an ATV loader, a boat loader system. I've got a design for an automatic hoist pulley, like a boom cherry picker. also into semi trucks to where you can have auto securing nets. It just keeps growing. I'm not going to tell you that I know everything, and that's why I really want to have people on my team. You're definitely a kind of guy, you've got that experience in the background. For me, I don't understand the military, but I would love to learn. Have people that say, hey, I think you've got a great idea. I've been so appreciative of the people that are willing to give me that idea to help me give back. And so I would love to see this help out the United States military in some way. I'd love to see this help out the family truck drivers, even the guys securing their lawnmowers. I would love to see this thing grow. I don't think I see where that's going yet, but I know it's going somewhere. We'll get it there.
Well, you're on your way. It starts now. Hopefully the exposure you get during Boise Entrepreneur Week is amazing. The other thing is we got a live audience, right now on camera. So if I'm looking at you and you got this audience captured, and you're thinking about, hey, what does Cargo Made Easy need, right? I want to give you an opportunity, make an ask, like, out there, what do you need to support, you, the business, your family, for scaling, for making the next thing happen. So I'm putting you on the spot here, but you got this audience, say I need help with fill in the blank.
That's a great question. I appreciate it. I need help with support. I'm not going to be able to do this alone. I need a good team. Anybody out there who is passionate. For me, it's not about, are you in it for the money and a quick in and out, sell the idea. No, I really mean that. I want to make a difference. And so people who are ambitious and they want to burn that midnight oil to make a difference. For me, part of that is who's been affected? Like, what problems have you seen? How has this affected your life, your business, in any way? And how can I be there to help you with that solution? The other thing I'd ask is, how can I grow the business? I'm just a kid trying to finish up college. I've ran a little lawnmower businesses and such to the side, but nothing like this. And so the opportunity to be able to be around people who say, hey, I'd love a good mentor, someone who can get this thing where it needs to go. I'm grateful for my patent attorneys that are helping me to get there, but I have no idea about the law. I have no idea about other safety precautions and other things that kind of come with this market. I feel I'm a good engineer and I'm ambitious, but I need a lot more people on my team, and I need that encouragement. I think everybody needs that encouragement to know that what they're doing is a good idea. And, everybody gets down every now and then. And to be able to hear the feedback from people saying, I struggle with straps too, and I could really use this, or this really affected my family, and I'm grateful you're trying to solve that. So that kind of feedback, I think, would be great. So
awesome.
I appreciate that. Great question. On the spot there, but.
I put you on the spot. I put the challenge out to the community.
Yeah.
It's one step to get a little bit of capital, but you have a burgeoning, Cargo Made Easy company, Boise, located, inspired, and so the community needs to surround them, right? This is how these great things happen. I'm seeing articles pop up like, is Boise the next Austin, right?
Yeah.
And so we're really seeing, Trailhead. We're seeing, the VCs pop in the community. You're seeing a big move in from California. And so love to see this ecosystem just surround you, hug you, support you, make it happen. So you take that seed money, get to the next step, get the patents, get the commercial viability, get the scaling, get additional capital, and hopefully build something really cool, really successful. So I like your product-centric approach. I think you definitely have a dual-use tech, kind of opportunity. So I'll give you the last minute for any general shout-outs out there, people that kind of really are important to you, have supported you along the way in your journey, because you're clearly a humble servant and you're going places. So,
well, thank you.
It's an honor to get to interview you today.
I appreciate it. Likewise. Of course, I do want to thank my wife. She's always, here we go. She's always been there for me. I'm much like my father, my uncles, my grandpa. I'm a visionary man. Sometimes I dream too big, and I'm just a dreamer. And so I'm grateful that she's supported me in my dreams all the way here, especially my family, my mom and my dad, raising me to be ambitious, to be hardworking, to give back. I'm grateful for their example in my life, and especially my Uncle Jared, who's always been there for me, and all my other uncles and family to support me. my community, my church, my friends, my school, everybody. And so I just want to say thank you for this opportunity. I don't know where it'll go, but I'm grateful to just be here right now and in this moment, and especially here in the Boise community. The Trailhead and the Boise Startup Week, the IEC have been so good to me, my family. I loved, as the mayor said the other day, as the mayor said, a newcomer to a neighbor. And I really like that. I feel like I'm a neighbor here in Boise in the Idaho area.
That's awesome.
I really appreciated that.
Awesome.
So thank you.
Well, appreciate you. Appreciate the heartfelt reach out. It's been an honor to get to interview you today, and congratulations again.
Thanks again.
Look forward to seeing all your success. That's a wrap for today's interview, so you'll get to move on to the next one. Next, we do have a great interview with Megan Lacey. It's entitled Redefining Limits. Very excited. Lumini, a great company up in here in the Boise area. She's going to be talking about growth, balance, and pursuing multiple passions. So stay tuned for that. But first, a word from our sponsors.